Okay, so it's been a crazy year. Quarantines have made us a bit stir crazy. I don't know, cabin fever, whatever. UFO sightings are up, and there are even videos from the Navy showing glowing white balls being chased by fighter planes. And sightings of other strange things are up too. Something called Bigfoot or Sasquatch. This latest sighting was not in the Pacific Northwest. That's where the legend began of a large, hairy, ape-like brute that lumbered through the forest. The natives called it Sasquatch, an enormous creature ranging from 6 feet to 8 feet high, depending on who saw him or her. But this latest sighting was in the land of Lincoln, Illinois. The witness says that instead of lumbering, the giant thing he saw was big but swift, bounding across the highway in 2 leaps. There have been more and more sightings of Bigfoot throughout the Midwest lately. Joining me now, the author of the book God of War and former editor-in-chief of the weekly World News, Jeff Rovin, joins us. Jeff, more Bigfoot sightings. I'm not sure what's more common these days, a pro-cop liberal, a free lunch, or a Bigfoot sighting.
Well, we're going on about a century of these sightings, and first it was Sasquatch, then it started to be called Bigfoot, and it's always the same general personality. First of all, these are handheld videos for the most part. You've got this insouciant, loping character who only appears for a few moments. You would think that in a century we would have more evidence than this, and it's just not out there. The whole thing is silly.
So I wonder why all of a sudden now there's the iconic picture we're showing on the screen. Everyone's like, so see this guy turning, looking. So why this one? Why this Illinois sighting is seemingly getting some more interest? Is it because of what we've been through over the last 2 years?
Well, I don't know if it's that so much as 1/3 of these sightings are typically in the Pacific Northwest, and I think other parts of the nation maybe feel slighted. For about 100 years before Sasquatch, it was the domain of Nepal and the Himalayas. So I think everybody's just trying to get a piece of the action.
Jeff, you were an editor of a magazine called World News at one point. I think you sent along one of the front pages of it, and I noticed the big picture of Sasquatch or Bigfoot. But I noticed the subtitle: "Bigfoot died. If he loses 150 pounds, it can work for you too." What was that all about?
Well, people want to believe, they want to have a sense of wonder, that they want to look beyond their own lives and the bad news, and Weekly World News delivered that on a weekly basis, as the title would suggest. We had Bat Boy, we had Spy Cat, we had all kinds of characters like that, and people just loved it, and they still do. And every once in a while somebody comes up with another video. We created these videos for a website on a weekly basis. It's not that difficult to do.
Right,
as you can see. Yeah.
Oh, yes, not too difficult. All right, Jeff, always good having you. Jeff's our resident futurist. Thanks for being here again.
Thank you, Eric. Take care.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.